All right. Shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. All right. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ahchyam, Yahweh Shai, Ahchyam Makar Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. Salutations to the elect, whoever you may be. Brother Shapaya from GMS Chicago. Coming at you again, another quick lesson. See, quick little in transit. I'm on my way to the plantation right now. So through the spirit, I'll just be quoting scriptures. But I want to talk about a topic, man. And it deals with the brothers, you know. Because seeing that we're in the last days, like Peter said, what all the persons should you be, man? This is no time to be fucking rioting, partying, you know, chasing after these damn women, chasing after the bag, if you will, you know, money, all right, carnal fucking rewards, whatever. This is no time to be chasing after that. Now, those things I named, quote unquote, ain't nothing wrong with it, but a balance come with that, man. All right? A balance come with that. You shouldn't be more, you know, as I say this to brothers, first and foremost, you know, I say this to myself. You shouldn't be doing more folly than work of the Lord. Put it that way. All right? If you got motherfucking all day to play the damn video game, party, drink, fuck with a bitch, and you ain't doing no work for the Lord, and I mean, and I'm talking to brothers within the camp, man. All right, with that's somewhat a part of the body, and I say somewhat because who I'm actually talking about ain't a part of the camp no more. But that's neither here nor there. It's just the point of actions as far as not doing what's required of you, man. All right, this burden is not heavy. All right, it's not grievous, but yet Jake can find all the time in the world to do everything else, man. Everything else, man. But when it comes to doing the work of the Lord, you can't do it. You can't get yourself into it, or you don't want to do it. So you know what that goes down to? The scripture says you should be doing this thing willingly, not by constraint. If you feel like you're doing this by constraint, then odds are this ain't for you, man. This ain't for you. I get turned up when I see the brothers, man. When I hear the brothers conversing about truth, about the Bible, man. Or a brother going through some fucked up shit and we going through the scriptures, you know, to exhort them and build them up, and the shit ended up turning you up. You got Jakes that's in the damn camp that don't want to be around other brothers when they come see, you know, a certain camp. You want to sit in the corner by yourself, man. That shit weird, man. And it's disappointing. I'm not about to marvel at it, you know? Because listen, we're going to have guys in here that's going to be in the truth. They're going to endure for however long they endure. It could be fucking 15 years. It could be 20 years. But if that man ain't part of the elect, the Lord is going to take him up out of them, man. All right? And these be the same brothers that shalom you. Ayin Yahabatah. May the Lord bless your household. So on and so forth. And yet, these guys are niggards when it comes to doing the work of the Lord. Which says a lot. Because you ain't doing the work of the Lord, you ain't reading. You're not studying the way you should. You're not watching the videos the way you should. All right? There's a big disconnect. All right? A very big disconnect with brothers like that, man. Or you giving over to wine, you giving over to the sauce, you giving over to women, you giving over to your children. Yet you can't find the time to be given over to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai, man. Sirach says, seek him 10 times more. Shit, hey, it was our mind to go astray, right? And then, here's Salaki. Let me drink some wine to this shit. Salaki, not this shit. Let me just drink some wine to this wine. Funny thing is, man, like I was saying, man, they can find all the time in the world to do everything else, but they can't be given to the Lord. Yet we're supposed to be seeking them, like you said, 10 times more. And seeing that it is the fucking end, brothers, I cannot make that more clearer than it's already clear. Like Habakkuk 2 say, you know, this thing is speaking. This thing is coming to life right before our eyes, man. And seeing all this shit is going on, you niggas choose to do the opposite, man. You niggas choose to do the opposite like this is a big ass video game or like a fucking joke or some shit. Like, I can't even explain this shit, man. Like, what the fuck be going through Jake's head, man? Alright? A whole lot of fucking nothing, obviously. Or you know what? You give Jake a test, an open book test, and a nigga takes 6 weeks to do it and he's still on fucking answer 1? That's fucked up, bro. Because that means you ain't trying. That means you ain't trying, man. And none of us should be in that predicament. Yeah, shit happens, but we gotta fight, man. We gotta fucking fight, man. There's no time to be docile or just to be given over to certain pleasures and like you forget about the Lord. Like a lot of you guys don't have time invested in the right things, man. Alright, don't get entangled with the affairs of this world. And you know what? That's everything that's contained in this world, whether it's your family, wife, children. Alright? Don't get caught up in that shit where you're serving them more than you're serving the Lord. Because then you got a problem. Alright? And not a little problem, a major problem. Alright? I mean, Yahweh, Ahchyam Yahweh Shai, and his elect spent 7,000 years putting everything together. You know? That's a lot of work. And seeing that all that work was done for us, Yahweh Ratazah, we those same men, you know, those Ahchyam, them gods. Seeing all that, you guys can't do the work of the Lord. Now listen, you guys can't listen. And I'm gonna tell you this. Us here in GMS Chicago, before the decree of 3 videos a week was declared, we was already pumping videos like that. Multiple a week. Right? So when the decree came out, 3 videos a week, 10 minutes, you know, because Jake got a short attention span. Jake still can't do that. Listen, how many hours in a week? It's 24 hours in a day, so 25 times 7. You know, you do the math. I don't feel like doing it right now. 24 times 7. 30 minutes a week? Jake can't do 30 minutes a week? Fragile as fuck, man. Your ass ain't built for the war. Your ass just here, just to stargaze, man. I hate that shit, man. We fighting the war, and nigga, you can't lift up your shield. You like that damn hunchback off of 300, straight up. Nigga, you can't be in the army because you can't protect your brother, let alone defend yourself. You could talk all that shit. You could, like he told the man, hey, you got a nice thrust, so you got a good attack move, but nigga, you ain't got no defense. And when I say you got a good attack move, yeah, you can spit the truth all day. Tell people, yeah, this, that, the Bible's this, that's that. So on and so forth. Yet when it comes to feeding the sheep, you ain't feeding them. Because I'm going to tell you something. A lot of Jake just like to sound deep or wise. All right, so they use this truth as a medium to come across better than their friends, or come across wise or prudent unto their friends. All right, because they want to be esteemed as such. I had the hell with, the so-called friends I had in the world. I ain't looking for them to esteem me. I'm looking for Yahweh Shem Yahushua to esteem me, to exalt me, to exhort me. All right, salvation. So on and so forth, man. And it's just a fucking shame, man. There's brothers in GMS that's like this, man. Fucking lollygagging around and you know what? It be the brothers that ain't got children, ain't got jobs, and so on and so forth. They ain't got a big pallet on their plate, right? Not let alone the work of the Lord, but all the other shit they gotta do. It's not those brothers. It's the brothers that ain't got shit. They ain't got no job. They got all the leisure. You know what the scriptures say about leisure? All the leisure, all the free time in the world to do the work, and yet they choose not to. They rather riot, drink, sauce up, go fuck around with some harlots, and get washed away in they pussy, man. They can't do the work of the Lord, man. But you know what? I gotta follow the example of Yahweh Shai, man. Because sometimes I get into my judgment spirit too much, Well, I'll be like, hey, Lord, these niggas gotta die, man. Because, like I said, I gotta follow the example of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai knew who was gonna leave him. Yahweh Shai knew who was gonna do the work. Yahweh Shai knew he even had a devil within his own camp. And, I was talking to a brother the other day. I said, man, if I would have knew them brothers would have did that, I would have hit them in their damn mouth. But that's just me being zealous for the Lord. But, we got to follow the example of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And for brothers that's like that, I hope you get your minds right. Hope you set your priorities straight, man. This is no time to be fucking festering like this, man. And it's Passover time. But you know what? I can't be surprised. I can only expect it, man. I can only expect it. I mean, Passover is like clockwork to us, man. We know how this thing go. Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Free parking spot. Ain't nothing like it. Ain't nothing like it. Salaki, Ahchyam. Just parking the car right in front of a rich white folks' house. Yeah, Salaki. Yeah, so Jake need to get that shit in order, man. If you don't get in order, the Lord gonna eventually spew you out anyway, man. But you know what? I don't think Jake actually think about that. I don't think Jake really think about Psalms 51, man. I don't think so. I don't think Jake really think of the fact that Judas did the work until Satan entered him. So you could be out here pumping until bam. So hey, with that, Jake really needs to consider certain things, man. And being balanced. And actually putting the Lord first, man. So with that, hey, I pray this was edifying. All praises, honor, glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, El-Shai, Ba'ashem, El-Karkadash. Got my honors to the elder apostles of great millstone. And salutations to the elect, whoever you may be. Bye, football.